Hey, what's up guys? It's Josh here. I'm here with Coach KK and we're gonna go over this week's density set workout. So we got 6 stations for you, 2 exercises per station. You're gonna go around the room 2 times here. You're gonna do each exercise at that station for a certain number of reps. You ready, KK?
Ready.
Okay, so over here on the blue floor, on the ropes, excuse me, come off the blue floor on the back. You're gonna use those hips, get that rope up, slam that rope down as hard as you can. You're gonna do 10 slams. Remember, we want 1 hard slam 10 times, not 10 fast slams. Then you're gonna come over to the wall. You're gonna hustle over here, grab one of our sand balls, and you're gonna squat down. And I want you to throw that ball right, those letters right across the top of the wall here. Deep breath in on the way down. Push that air as you come up. If you don't feel comfortable catching the ball off the wall, just let it hit the floor, pick it back up, and throw it back at that wall again. You're gonna do 5 reps on the wall, and then back to those ropes. From there, we're gonna head over to our suspension trainers, and we'll work on our chest press today. So we want to challenge yourselves, get those knuckles turned down so you're punching forward here, moving plank on the tippy toes here, squeeze those shoulder blades on the way down, push that air out as you press up. Notice how Katie's hips are staying nice and level here. She goes down so her whole body's moving here in that moving plank position. Deep breath in on the way down, push that air out as you come back up. Once you get through those reps, if you want to make this a little more challenging, which I encourage a lot of people to do, you want to step in, turn around, and come to that anchor point. Get underneath that anchor point facing the other way. This is quite challenging, so take your time with this one if you feel like you're up for it. From there, we're gonna come out to the blue floor. Now that we've worked that chest and shoulders, we're now gonna stretch them out a little bit. So we're gonna go into a half kneeling band pull apart. Get that half kneeling position here, front knee over the front foot, hip over that back knee, tuck those back toes under, squeeze that back glute nice and tight, and then squeeze those shoulder blades to pull that band apart here. You're gonna do one side for 5 reps, then you're gonna go back to the chest press, then when you come back, you'll go to that other side on that half kneeling band pull apart, back and forth on those 2. From there, we're gonna come out to the blue floor, and we're gonna be doing our bear crawl with that bag pull through. So you're gonna crawl past that bag and then reach down, pulling it through, trying to keep your back nice and flat here, hips stay level as you pull through, alternating arms here as well. When you get down to the other end, you're gonna turn around, you're gonna clean that bag up to your biceps, and we're gonna lunge back. So keep those elbows up, deep breath in on the way down, push that air out as you drive up on that front leg. Think about crushing that soda can with that front foot as you step up. Now, if you wanna do this without the bag, you're welcome to. You'll just do prisoner lunges, squeezing those shoulder blades, driving up through that front leg just as well. You can also do the bear crawl without the bag if you'd like to. From there, we're gonna come over to our kettlebells, and we're gonna be working on our deadlifts again today. So I want you to challenge yourself. If you've been using the same weight for the last few weeks, maybe it's time to go up about 5 pounds. So arch that lower back, chest up, drive up. Think about wedging those hips forward. Getting right in my face as I come up. Good. You want to wedge those hips forward here, squeeze those glutes, pull those kneecaps up toward the hips, pull those shoulders back at the top. Deep breath in on the way down. Push that air out as you pull up. The second exercise, we're gonna go into our pike toe touch here. So you're gonna pike up nice and high, reaching for that toe with the opposite hand, and then bring those hips back down to that plank position, really squeezing those glutes as you come back down. Now, if you really wanna challenge yourself, you can add that push-up in. Squeeze those shoulder blades, then pike up and reach, squeeze, pike up and reach here. You can also do these from your knees, just lowering those knees down, pressing back up, and then piking up and reaching for those toes. You can go back and forth on those 2 exercises. From there, we're gonna be heading over to our dumbbells here. And we're gonna start with our dumbbell front raise. So you're gonna go a little bit lighter with these dumbbells for this. What you're gonna do is squeeze those glutes nice and tight, and you're gonna get those hands right out in front of you here, and then nice and controlled, you're gonna bring those hands up in front of you, just above shoulder height here, and then nice and controlled on the way down. You're also gonna open up with those arms a little bit as you come up. So you're not going straight up in front of you, you're gonna kind of come out at a little bit of an angle as you pull those dumbbells up, and then nice and controlled on the way down. One other thing I want you to focus on here is as you come down, don't let your hands go past your hips. So you're gonna stop right here, keeping that tension in those shoulders, and then bring those hands back up, wall up those abs nice and tight for this one. The second exercise, we're gonna go right into our dumbbell step-ups here. So you're gonna do 5 on one leg and then 5 on the other here. You can grab a separate pair of dumbbells here, something heavier if you'd like to really challenge yourself, or you can hold that dumbbell right at your chest like a goblet squat position, or you can go with body weight here, and you're gonna drive up on that front leg, crush that box as you step up here. Okay, from there we're gonna head over to our last station. So over here on the edge of the blue floor, we're gonna be using our stability ball here. We're gonna start with our stability ball V-up, so you'll get that ball between those feet, hands overhead. You're gonna pike up here, crunch up here, reaching for that ball overhead, switching from the feet to the hands, then back down, then coming back up, nice and controlled on the way down. Notice how KK gets a little crunch. She's pulling those shoulders up off the floor as she reaches, and then nice extension, pushing her lower back into the floor as she reaches out here in both directions. You're gonna go back and forth, 5 to each side, and then we're gonna go into our stability ball glute bridges. So get those feet and calves on the ball, and you're gonna pull those feet in towards your butt, and then drive those hips up, squeezing those glutes nice and tight, back out here. So feet go in, hips go up, hips go down, feet go out. If you want to challenge yourself a little bit more here, you'll keep those hips up off the floor the entire time, but still going down and out, in and up. And if you really want to challenge yourself here, you could do that power glute bridge where you're going to drive those hips up and pull those feet in at the same time, really squeezing those glutes. You want to be able to pause at the top for a second. Also notice how Katie's bending her elbows to drive her, or bending her arms to drive her elbows into the floor. This is going to give you a lot more tension, make you a little bit stronger here as well. Okay, you're going to go back and forth on those two. That's our last station for our density set workout this week. Great job.